Hello everyone and welcome to my channel My Classroom, and today's video is from the science subject. And as you all of you can see, today we are going to read something about the skeletal system. Now what is this skeletal system? As you can see here, two pictures are there and we can see only the bones. Yes, so about the bones, it is called the skeletal system. In my first video, I told you that our body is like a machine, and in our body we have so many different types of the body has different parts, and these parts are called the many organs. A body has many organs. Every organ performs a specific function. So each part of our body has a specific means one kind of a function. For example, our heart pumps blood throughout the body. As we know that our heart pumps the blood throughout the body, and from the heart it means that from the heart blood goes to the entire body. But do you know that heart alone cannot pump blood throughout the body? But as we read in the last video that there are so many veins, arteries through the it carries the blood from the heart to the other parts of the body, and sometimes from the other part of the body to the heart to pump the blood to make it to you can say that to make it pure. It requires blood vessels. Yes, likewise other organs cannot work alone, because when heart needs some blood vessels like the veins and the all other things to carry the blood, same thing other organs cannot work alone. They work together to perform a major function for the body, and each the organs or the parts, they cannot work alone to a major function. For example, our nose, windpipe and lungs work together and help us breathe. As we all breathe in, breathe out, so only nose cannot do this work alone. It needs windpipe, it needs lungs to work together. That all these things, then only we are able to help breathe. They all parts help us to breathe. These organs then form the respiratory system, and this nose, windpipe and lungs, when they work together, then this system is called the respiratory system. Respiratory system, digestive system, skeletal system, muscular system are some systems of our body. So there are some different systems and different parts. In this chapter, we will learn some muscles, bones of the body. So now we learn something about the bones and the muscles. So bones from the form the skeletal system and muscle form the muscular system. So we have, as we said, that this is one kind of a structure, and this is for the bones. So in this chapter we will learn something about only the bones. So bones form the skeletal system, and this entire system is called the skeletal system. Now, what are the parts of this skeletal system, or what are the things? Let us read. The skeletal system. The skeleton is a framework of bones. As you can see, it's kind of a frame. Everything is, all the bones are joined. This framework of bones encloses and protects all the internal organs and gives support, shape and strength to our body. All these bones, they are joined and protects all our parts, internal organs, all our internal organs, and gives support, shape and strength. Because of these you can say the bones, we can stand. Because of these bones, we can lift something, we can work something. So this is a very important organ in the body of an adult. Now there are 206 bones in the body of an adult. As you can see, every adult, every a grown up person has 206 bones in their body. And when you were born, there were 300 bones in your body. But when a child is born, that child has 300 bones in the body. Slowly, some of the bones fuse together. Here, fuse means they join together. Join. When you become adult, you will have 206 bones inside your body. But when some bones they join together, then it will be 206. A newborn child has 300, but a grown up person has 206 bones. These bones are arranged in a fixed manner and form the skeletal system. And these bones arranged in a fixed manner, in a particular manner, these bones joined, and then it becomes a skeletal system. Now, what are the functions of the skeletal system? Let us read about it. The bones of the skeleton gives shape, strength and support to our body. The very important thing is these all the bones gives a shape to our body. Strength, as I said, that because of these bones only you are able to stand and support. Number two, it protects the soft internal organs of the body, and it protects the all our internal organs of the body. The skull protects the brain and the backbone protects the spinal cord. Now, this is a skull. In this skull, we have all your eyes and the knee. Eyes will be here and then your brain will be here. So, this skull will help to protect your brain, and backbone protects the spinal cord, and this one, it helps to protect your spinal cord. The rib cage protects the lungs and the heart, and this is your rib cage, and this rib cage will help it protects your heart, a very important part of your body, and the lungs, everything will be inside, and this is called the rib cage. The long bones of the skeleton are hollow and are filled with a soft fatty substance called bone marrow. Now, long bones. Now, these are, see, these bones are very big one, and these are hollow from inside. Now, what is the meaning of hollow? Hollow means it will be kind of a pipe. Pipe means empty from inside, and then there will be some soft fatty substance, and there will be some material that is called the bone marrow. Because it is inside the bones, so it is called the bone marrow. Bone marrow makes the blood cells of your body. But this bone marrow will help make the blood cells. White blood cells and red blood cells are produced by bone marrow, and all these white and the red blood cells are produced by the bone marrow. Now, parts of the skeleton. What are the parts of the skeleton? The human skeleton consists of the skull, the backbone, the ribs, and two parts of the limbs, the forelimbs and hind limbs, and two pairs of girdles. Now, what are the parts of the skeleton? The human skeleton, very main thing is that is called the skull, the backbone, the ribs, as we said, the backbone and the ribs, and the forelimbs and the hind limbs, and two pairs of girdles. For about these things, we will read in the next video. So first, we'll just complete this skull. This, as you can see, this is the skull. Now the skull, the bony cases that forms our head is the skull. Now this is called the skull, and everything, all your face features will be inside the skull. The skull has 22 different bones, and see, there are 22 different kinds of bones in the skull. Of these, the 8 flat bones interlock together to make a brain box. Now, there will be 8 different kind of bones will join together to make a brain box to keep your brain safe. It protects our brain. There are 14 bones in the facial region, and in this facial region there are different 14 kinds of bones. The only bone in the skull that can move is the lower jaw. This is the lower jaw. See, when we just you open your mouth and close, open your mouth, right? So only this part or this bone can move up and down, up and down. The upper jaw and lower jaw have teeth. Now, this lower jaw and the upper jaw, there are your teeth. The upper jaw and the skull has holes for eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. The skull has here the eye socket. There will be your eyes. In this hole, there will be your nose. The eyeballs rest inside the bony eye socket, and this is called the socket, and there will be your eyes. So about the next chapter, we will continue in the next video, the second part of this. So till then, happy learning. Thank you.